Bonjour tout le monde, c'est Disc2 pour la 10e partie de Et les Noirs sur Xbox 360. Oubliez de mettre le CD dedans. Disque 2. Voilà. Bon. Je suis prêt. Je vais m'équiper d'une bouteille d'eau parce que je vais sûrement en avoir besoin. Bon, I am back. Ah, voilà. Ah, oui. Bon. Mes chers amis. Après une dure journée de travail, bon, alors on travaille encore à ce moment. Le studio Secretary Murder. Oh là. Encore un là. Oh, yes. Mais il n'y a même pas besoin de la tuer, elle va se suicider elle-même.
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election. Keep a hold of the hat, Council. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hooked a rose gold wedding ring, matching engagement. Deirdre Muller. Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any hate on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 14-year-old brother.
Right, Skipper.
Allons-y, cher compagnon.
Don't talk to my boss.
Prends ton chapeau et on y va.
I said, if you're a producer, then I'm a Lana Turner, Jack.
The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly. Did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, folks? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
I think his name is Phelps. I read about it in the paper. I'm not going to ask what you're doing. I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Ici c'est quoi?
Hey buddy, you dropped something?
Oh, ce qui est vers la mort.
Saw his picture in the paper.
Pas besoin
Worked that case with the lady cut up like the dahlia.
C'est bien l'hospital des soins.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it. Get that guy.
Ok, marqué là.
Allons-y. Stripped off this grand jury. Hates out thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Pawnbroker, c'est beau. On va voir ça.
You've got to admit, this is looking hot.
Anyone can phone it, right?
If you take it along with all of the other indicators.
Hugo Muller was identified by the school's ground. He's our guy.
Witnesses have figured the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sake.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Oh shit, désolé. C'est un accident de travail.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. We're gonna get something for this pledge. Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50.
Try another number.
20.
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Oh boy, j'ai un choix très dur à faire là. Mais coach.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Puis l'autre. On va voir c'est quoi.
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Okay.
What do you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
C'est bien ça. Au moins, c'est décrit quelqu'un. Un petit peu. Bon, on va aller voir ce petit bonhomme-là. Hey! Je pensais que je vais faisais voler mon char. On va aller voir ça. Oh yeah. On va pas donner un adresse, c'est pas là-dedans. On va aller voir le railroad.
We have a problem.
Quoi?
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Murphy's having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned his rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem.
Whoa there!
Je vais l'expliquer, Carly.
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. The Dahlia letters are genuine, and the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Mullen.
And how do we prove that, Mel?
What?
Skipper ain't gonna like this one.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
To all units, reports man with a gun, Union and Rockwood Street, Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2, identify.
Moi, je vais. Ça comme ça me fait plaisir. Ah, c'est bon.
We're starting to start.
Si je me rends,
That will be all.
je vais faire les droits de la nuit. Pas bruit, ça.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street.
Bon,
Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
God damn it! I said cough it up! Fucking say it again. Say kaya! Tumaya! That's it, old man. I've had enough of your gibberish.
Dave, là-dessus. Faut qu'ils sont là avec.
Give it up, LAPD!
Stop running! Hurry! You can still catch him!
Hey!
The brink!
Juste pour tirer. Oh non. Ah ouais, cool! Tu vis là-bas, ça? Oh, fuck!
On the way. Cease and desist.
Easy shit. Raciste. Rest in peace. Ouais, 17 sur 40, même pas la moitié de 40.
Easy.
Oh, tabarnak.
Jesus, Phelps!
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans la roue, en plus? Chantage. Oh, ça, c'est Wild Char Rapide.
I get the point.
That price is outrageous.
Out of the car, police!
What are you, liquor up?
All right.
You're gonna kill someone!
Pas vite.
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle. go easy, Phelps. Calm down. I know what I'm doing.
Ok, je suis prêt.
We should keep this development with the rings where I have, so to speak.
We're all on the same team, Leslie.
Chain of command, Phil. Skipper will decide who needs to go. Got it?
Whoa! Right, have fun.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Bon, voyons voir la scène jusqu'à où là-bas, ok. Très intéressant, je peux-tu monter sur ça? Non. Je peux monter ici, non? Certificat. Non, pas de suite. Je peux leur parler aussi.
Good day, gentlemen.
I think this is any use to us.
Quelque chose, là. C'est ça, c'est un beau petit tapis, les trois affaires,
This is a chip for personal items, not booze. It's right, worth investigating.
Morning, ladies.
Maybe someone in Mench's will remember.
C'est fun ça?
You go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Oh mon dieu. Lynn. Peter Wars. Liquor. And we don't know what that means.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Ça arrête là. Téléphoner.
Hey, gentlemen.
Ça arrive où le film?
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing
Où
up.
ça? Oh. Le laser aussi. On est con aussi. Hey, c'est le tuyau qui a pris pour tuer la fille. Bon, oh oui, on va faire ça.
Another missing ring. Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Mais oui, on se revoit.
Smell. Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time. Very strong smell of alcohol. The autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated. Can you be more exact about the time of death? No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Ça doit être fucké ça. Ok, je pense pas avoir besoin de toucher d'autres choses. Voilà. On va aller voir notre super cabinet. On va pris la popo.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Ok. Il y a plusieurs endroits. L'autre. Attends, on n'est pas déjà là.
Capital, railroad officials, screenwriters, and critics accompany Miss Anne's life of Hollywood as she goes aboard the George Washington for the first
Reason those goddamn Chinese want to sell their relief food we're sending them?
Yeah, right about that.
People are starving to death.
Want to sell the food to fund the Civil War against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Any Central Unit, 409 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
On peut voir c'est quoi. Oui. ça! Et tu sais, écrasé quelqu'un. Ah ah! On va aller voir ça tout de suite. Non! Ça me fait pas. Bien écrasé. Là, j'en vois ça. Oh mon Dieu! Désolé. Non, je peux te sortir. Ah, merci. Merci beaucoup. Police! Débarque,
I'm sorry, sir. Police officer, I need your car.
Bon, il y a ça. On est de la police, don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac! Give me a break!
Trop d'arbres, c'est déjà. Cette chance. Ça va, coupe tout de suite.
Oh! You're really starting to annoy me.
C'est le boss. J'en ai besoin. Bon.
You should have iced those folks. You leave no witnesses, you stay out of the
I'm
post.
riding all the way to Santa Ana, then on to Cincinnati, you pissing in my
But I'm
ear.
tired of always being on the lam.
I don't have a choice. Stick-up charge is still a stick-up charge, and I ain't going back inside.
You're both coming with me. Don't do anything stupid.
C'est pas ça, ça tombe seul. Comment il est passé là? Là? Bon. Faut tuer Chris.
You should have iced those folks.
Non, non! Pourquoi il est devant du char?
Don't go to sleep on me. Give me back in close. Keep it steady. I'm trying to bust his tires.
Ouais, quoi?
Cole, spin him out. Buzz, you gotta get me closer.
Bon, je les ai eus, là. Motherfuckers!
Put your hands in the air.
Ils s'enfuissent tout le temps, hein. Quand ils voient la police, ils s'enfuissent. Tout le temps. Pourtant, je suis gentil.
Car 11K calling KGPL. Code 4 at the Lucas Avenue trolley station. 459 suspects are in custody.
Roger, 11K. All units code 4 on the 459 suspects at the Lucas Avenue trolley station.
Il est pas mort. Bon, il est peut-être mort. Pas grave. Bon. Encore des surveillants. Bon, lui, il va plus vite, c'est la voiture. Oui, comme ça. Là, il faut que j'aille faire des dans le game.
What can I do for you? LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Tell us.
Sure. This way.
Hey, that's a pretty girl dressed in that nurse's aide uniform.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around.
O bonhomme c'est bon, hein, plate, c'est plate, là, je sais pas trop. Tu vas déposer. Ouais, c'est baseball.
What exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures? A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand.
Aristotle.
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
She was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey. She wasn't always such a loner.
Quand ça fait ça veut dire que j'ai tout pu voir les trucs.
Here comes your doctor. Don't know why all my patients seem to die. Stormy weather. Tell me, my little Wiener Schnitzel, are you the baby? Well, I'm not the big boat. You could have fooled me.
What? Je peux plus parler.
You know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
Dans une des parties, je m'en souviens, j'ai vu ça à un moment donné, j'ai fait un piton, puis j'ai pu voir. Genre, ah, c'est ça. Comment ça, pas personnellement?
You're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized it. What I gathered, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You can see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
That's it.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
Came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks, bought a quart of rock.
What?
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. She did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
How many people will be sad she's gone? I'll be one of the few.
C'est quoi?
I got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her stay. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. To be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I can get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. We'll be trying to reach the next detail.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
The finest in radio entertainment is on KGI Radio 760.
Salut, chers collègues de travail. On est content de me voir. Oh. Comme si. Je suis beau.
Concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mesh. Evelyn Summers? What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. It was just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask her out.
What's your name?
Grover McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Ce mot-là, je suis pas certain de ce que ça veut dire. Ça sera pas bien long. Un skirmishes, pour moi, c'est quoi cette merde? Overproduction. Juste voir ce que ça veut dire, skirmish. Escarmouche. Skirmish. Escarmouche. Ah, rien de sérieux. J'ai eu des escarmouches. Des escarmouches. C'est quoi des escarmouches?
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth column. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
I don't like you, McCaffrey. You look like someone who's trying too hard, like your whole life is some kind of performance. I think you need to give us something to get us out of your life.
I don't like you either, you pompous, stiff-necked patrician. You think I don't see through you and all the other minions of the ruling class?
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No, I was at home, writing.
I think you're lying, McCaffrey. You saw Evelyn last night.
Unless you're some kind of oracle, I think you're going to have a hard time proving that, detective.
Je pense pas que ce soit bon, là, mais...
I've been helpful. I think it's time you and your colleague ran along.
McCaffrey, we're not finished with you. You had your chance to cooperate.
J'aime pas sa gueule.
If you don't mind, I'm trying to grasp a very elusive thought.
Il y en a juste un ou il y en a plusieurs? Non, c'est un peu plus ça.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers? Who's asking? Very cute. You know who's asking. I know my rights.
You don't have to. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that. Was that so hard? Keep writing me, copper. One more time, pal. I'll break your fucking jaw.
Je vois qu'avec ces estis d'enfants de corps, ça fait piece of fuck.
The regulars might have something else to tell you, but I don't.
Okay.
London King. London King, get her out. Gotta keep the man waiting, pals.
C'est quoi le code 2 là? Qu'est-ce que ça signifie cette merde? Hey, come on! Sa face m'a pas l'air d'une face des années 40. Regarde sa face, c'est ça. Ouais. Oh, peut-être. C'est une face des années 40. qu'est-ce qu'il veut.
So, you gonna see your married man?
Camden is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
Try and start down there.
The only reason for people get lost in thought is because it's unfamiliar territory.
What's this about, Captain? Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
Evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes, the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Tarleton didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know, Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said Cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access notes. You're married. Yours is mortgage. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal? Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. Follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
I stayed the whole year for that.
Got our orders. Back in the Summers case. Get an address from McCaffrey. You'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
You ran the light on Olympic and we finally collared him on Temple. What are you doing?
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
I'd like to see things from your point of view, but can't seem to get my head that far up my ass.
Disgusting. Didn't you ever hear a germ?
The bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my saddle. The heck?
Attendez. Soit visible. Faut rentrer ici? Non? Où le téléphone? Ah, bon.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks for your help.
Bon. Utiliser. Hey, c'est des prisonniers.
You're a couple of shingles short of a full roof.
Non, peut-être voir les prisonniers.
There are 400 billion stars in the believers. Tell them a bench has wet paint on it and it has good color.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you made it if you got that desk.
I want to make homicide. You know, you've got a maid.
Let me pose a question. Parents, what's that doing? Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away? Depends. On what? On whether anyone except the portion of a bitch in a slam ever found out.
On your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Maybe it could be Jimmy's kid.
Jimmy?
James Tierney. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. Stuck in his mind. She was much too old for him.
Where can we find you, Forrest?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Yeah, well, was it for good?
Beers all around, doll. Does chicken come with fried tomatoes?
C'est glisse? Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Wrinkled was not one of the things I wanted to be when I
C'est une coupe de qui?
Down the left side of the alley.
Here is an honest cop. So there's an oxymoron for you.
Generally speaking.
What's it? Should my cop be faster next time. God damn it all! I asked them to hold the mail.
You recommend a special on this? How about the season now?
You know how dangerous that is?
Tell the cook to do some good grits.
All these grits?
Beers all around.
C'est qui déjà? Oups.
And then the louse called and said to him,
fried tomatoes. Wrinkled was not one of the things I wanted to be when I grew up. Slow down!
Yo, hey, I'm going around to a baseball bat.
What do you think? Well, the kid is in back somewhere. Let's pick him up.
Would you recommend a special on this?
Back to the paper, solved the big case.
Season now. Generally speaking. What?
Thanks for money.
Do you have any tall ones?
Just come in like you always do to the battle.
J'ai juste essayé.
Beers all around.
it's quite hard to concentrate when you're standing there staring.
Any ideas?
Oh, il est pas de la route.
Let's pick him up.
You look at this clown.
if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
Lanes attract a fast-living individual who wants to
or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel secure.
I'll throw the shit out his tire. Wish me luck. Another run. At least we've got the suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem abandoned.
Well, your theories are not clear by any means. Don't put a snake on me. You'll be back in close.
This isn't the killer because he's reckless and dangerous.
No, that's less guns in the hole. Saves us all the trouble. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. That's the end of that. About fucking time.
Oh, goodness, a good fight.
Why, you? Put your hands where I can see them.
God!
Voilà. Bon, on va aller voir ça. Il doit y avoir une légende qui dit genre les boîtes aux... Ah ouais, ça. Ah, ils sont mieux.
McCaffrey's in apartment 6.
Appartement 6. 1, 2.
Doesn't look like anybody's home. Circumstantial.
Ah ouais. Ouais, suspicieux ça. Ça, je m'en doute. T'aurais pas là, ça. Très suspicieux. It takes long before you are healed, then you can come home. I have put your thing into your whole room with a lock on the door. You can see and you can come. There you go. You can I will care for you and you can return. C'est Cal qui garde cette lettre-là. Il devrait garder ça avec c'est Cal. Bon.
He said he's in home. He said he didn't know. And we have to work.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in
We're
here?
from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Really?
Drunken commandant carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least. Optimistic call.
Bon, ça, j'aime bien Chris, d'ailleurs. What? Oh, c'est un Chris, là. Là, il est là. Lui, il laisse ça traîner de même. Ben oui. Intelligent à ce point-là, le gars. Oups.
Nothing significant.
Il y a une porte sec. On peut pas. On peut pas. Bon, on va aller voir ce que la fille disait. On va aller voir en haut. Qui m'envoie un message. Attendez, quelqu'un m'envoie un message. Please get a fuck. Thank you very much.
Help me out. McCaffrey's away with the birds. Let's ruffle his feathers.
I think his name is Phelps. He brought in the case of that poor lady killed near City Hall.
Do not move down instead of a box. I'll go get our wheels.
Non, non, pas ce bloc-là, là. Descends.
You will run with that? Very question for his life. You got it! Give him one for me to test it! Give it up! LAPD! Don't let me fix you!
Ah, c'était elle, putain, pour le voilà. Je sais pas pourquoi il s'en fiche à chaque fois qu'il me voit. Tout le temps.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's gotta be the captain. Unless Tyranny set him up. I don't think that asshole Jameson was done it, do you? Well, whoever did it. What's that doubt?
How do you know the captain had the dog?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
You think the list is exhaustive, Rusty? Who am I to argue?
Get the book!
Let's just work the case again, shall we? Then we can sit down, put all the pieces together and make a deal.
I'll hold you to that.
Calm down! Slow and steady, come on!
Oh my God!
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. Jameson's aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan has a one, McCaffrey's on two. I want the confession of one of them.
Ça va être tough. Ça va être tough.
He ran the lead on Olympic and finally followed him with Kevin.
Where room are?
I recognize that guy from the papers. He's a cop.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop at this blood run.
Why did you run, Tiernan? I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
C'est une bonne raison.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew her.
lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Isn't there anything else you can do?
Lui, c'est McCaffrey. Non, lui, c'est Tiernan. Et tabarnak. Je me suis trompé de personne.
Sorry. My mistake.
Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey started looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but you know, I'm not so sure.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Oh my god.
You're lying, Tiernan. You've been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left, that was it!
C'est ça drôle. Ça serait drôle, Is it?
Don't ask, we never find out.
That's it.
If you don't give me some reason to think differently about this, Tiernan, I'm gonna have to go to the DA.
I drank half a bottle of scotch. I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Le changement de...
Have access to a lug wrench?
Well, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Isn't there anything else you can do?
Evelyn was beaten to death with a lug wrench. We found the wrench at McCaffrey's apartment.
You see? It was McCaffrey. He had nothing but hatred for me and Evelyn.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
J'ai sucké en esti là-dessus.
We want to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Sont les esti d'interviews.
Mouthpiece for strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
answer some questions.
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
Listen, it's either you or Tiernan from where we're sitting.
Personally, I think Evelyn is better off, but I had nothing to do with it.
Mais comment tu veux, je le sache?
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
And you have someone who can corroborate your story?
Unfortunately, no.
Mais asti, calice!
Make it stick, detective. The party has.
Toutes mes réponses, c'est de la crise de merde.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down a war round. You feel the vice boy to get any on the side?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, detective?
I need the jacket on Grover McCaffrey.
Just a moment, detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Conviction for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Said he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks.
Bon, peut-être m'aider, ça, c'est
I recognize that guy from the papers. He's a cop.
Bon.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
Never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Governor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. Oh, God, if I could wait for you.
Congratulations, boys, you bagged a fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked profit who's in red yard.
Ah, merde. J'ai pas été fier de mes réponses vers la fin. Mais c'est pas grave. Au moins, on a réussi à avoir le... Et bon, regardez-moi les... Oh là là. Bon, mes chers amis, c'est une pointe. Ça va être ça. Ça va être ça pour la 10e partie de Elle est Noire. Donc ça s'est vraiment bien passé finalement. Une petite partie d'1 heure et demie. Pas se payer. Donc ça va être ça pour la 10e partie de Elle est Noire avec Headshot sur Xbox au centre. Sur ça, je vous dis passez une bonne soirée, faites attention à vous, écoutez de la bonne musique puis tout. Et surtout, n'abandonnez jamais rien, hein. C'est important de ne pas abandonner. Et keep on gaming.